Hi guys, I'm back up here with another reading for the twin flames. Remember, all readings are not for all, they're for some. Take what you need and leave the rest, as well as that slot is now open as of right now for those personal readings. Check that information down below. If you feel guided or interested in purchasing one of those, you would DM me or email me. We can get you set up, okay? As well as going to drop a comment down below. Love to hear from you guys. It's going to start the discussion, as well as it's going to share these vids, man. Let's get this divine knowledge, okay? Out here for the collective, so we all can get on one accord, okay? So last but not least, it's going to talk about these twin flame readings, right? So these twin flame readings are only, what are these twin flame readings, right? They're only energetic updates between you and your twin, right? So that being said, how do we get into union? We get into union by, first of all, you gotta know God. You gotta know God, right? So how the fuck can you grasp a spiritual connection or want a spiritual connection without knowing God? God's the motherfucker that gave it to you. You know what I'm saying? So that being said, you're gonna have to know fucking God. Number one thing, you're gonna have to know God. You know what I'm saying? Two, you gotta know yourself. Because if you know God, you know yourself. And if you know yourself, you know God. How the fuck do you expect somebody else to have faith in you or believe in you or know who you are if you don't even know who the fuck you are, right? So this is that energy. You gotta know yourself and you gotta know God. Those two go in hand to hand, right? Last but not least, number three, get on your fucking purpose. What God sent you here to do, you need to be doing that. How the fuck you gonna expect to get into twin flame union without doing your work? Doing what God fucking needs you, brought you here to do. Motherfucker, this is a contract. You know what I'm saying? This is an energy. This is an agreement. We're agreeing on this. If I give you this, you give me this type of energy here, right? So that being said, if God gonna make miracles in your life, you're gonna have to work for God as well as God works for you. It's very mutual. So that being said, God needs you here on a purpose. God needs you here doing what you're supposed to do. All right? All right, so if you're not grasping that concept, check out those collective readings or any other readings on this platform. It will get you informed, okay? All right, ran over. Let's get it popping. This side is you feminine. This side is your masculine. We already got the energies, I guess the starting out energy, foundation energy out here. All right, so once again, this side is you feminine. This side is your masculine, okay? So mutually right now, what's going on with the feminines right now, or not feminine, excuse me, mutually between you both. Damn, let me put that on. Do not disturb, y'all. Sorry. Mutually between you both is doing better. Okay, so right now I feel like with the collective right now, mutually between you both, you guys are recovering over some, like I said, some past cycles or some type of trauma that happened. This might be a play off of, I don't know where this reading, was it the last twin flame reading I did? Something like that, or the one before? I don't fucking remember. But with this energy, I feel like you guys are still in that recovery stage, that transition stage. Like I said, a lot of you guys are seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. I feel like y'all been in the wilderness for a minute now. God is really giving you some leeway to really kind of see where you're going or get some understanding or some type of clarity on why. Y'all, I need to cut my hair, y'all, but I don't have time. Anyways, yeah. Some leeway on what you've been experiencing or some type of clarity, right? With this energy here, what I'm seeing here in these moments in time, I feel like the both of you guys are working on the heart chakra right now, doing a lot of hard work. So forgiving self, I feel like a lot of self-acceptance. I feel like a lot of accountability for actions that has been done so far within your journey here, mutually between you both, okay? This is that energy. I feel like the both of you guys are gaining some awareness from a whole different perspective. This is like you seeing your masculine from your masculine's perspective. Now your masculine's now seeing you from your perspective, right? Looking at you from your perspective, right? So this is that energy. I feel like this is what's bringing the twins close, right? But like I said, a lot of this work is being done spiritually. So that being said, you're going to spend a lot of time in separation from your twin. Let me say that shit again. You're going to spend a lot of time in separation away from your twin. Doesn't mean that shit ain't working on your behalf. doesn't mean that your twin ain't doing what he's supposed to be doing. A lot of them are doing what they're supposed to be doing, which hints by you not being within a space like that, by you just allowing them to experience life, bump their head a little bit, just like you, right? You drop the jewel and let it be, right? This is where they're gaining this awareness. They're gaining this awareness by doing, right? So this is that energy. A lot of them, including yourself, there's some type of recovery, kind of like it's like you can finally breathe again type of energy here. So that being said, if your fucking journey has been on the rocks, you and your twin has not been eye to eye. I feel like you guys are in this energy where you're finding some type of common ground. I'm also hearing here as well for those that finally got into communication with their twin. Just because you got into communication with your twin, don't forget about what you've been doing while you was in quote unquote separation, quote unquote no communication. Please don't forget why. What you did in the walk that you're going, just because you and your twins talking again, right? This is that energy. This shit don't stop. It never stops, right? You're always elevating. You're always ascending. You're always growing. So that being said, just because your twin comes back into your life doesn't mean that your evolution, your walk, the shit that you doing in your life fucking stops. That shit keep going. Right? So this is that energy here in these moments in time. This is for those that resonates with. Okay? All right. Let's keep moving forward. That's the overall energy. Let's get into your energy here, feminine. We got summer. Like I said, this is like that breath of fresh air. Like I said, you guys are in this position of overcoming some type of challenges, or this could also be you finally feeling like yourself again. If I could give an example of what this energy was, damn, my speech is like fucked up. It's like my throat chakra wants to lock up, and it's like I'm forcing these words out. So that being said, I feel like some of y'all's masculines got some things to say to you, but a lot of them ain't really, they don't know how to say it. So it's coming out in the form of word vomit, or it's just not coming out at all. So this is that energy. A lot of them wants to speak. Yeah, I feel like a lot of them are in this position where, especially if you just kind of disappeared off the face of the earth and shit, kind of like an energy where you just like kind of went ghost mode. You know what I'm saying? And it's nothing personal. It's just an energy of you went within yourself. So you isolated yourself, and your masculine spoke to you in a minute while you're in this space of isolation, or in this space of lone wolfing it, or hermit mode, or whatever you want to call it. This is that energy. A lot of them are having some things to say to you. Yeah. There's an energy here of that, okay? That's for those that resonates too. But going back to you, feminine, this energy has to do with you finally feeling like yourself again. So that being said, for an example, like me personally, I didn't really start, like, especially going through this journey, you can kind of like, if you're not connected with God, let's say that. If you're not connected with God, you can kind of lose yourself in this journey and kind of get yourself engulfed within your twin to a point where it's like you can't even recognize yourself, or you can't even, you know what I'm saying? This is that energy here where you're kind of recovering from that. Like, I remember when this shit happened, like, it actually happened recently, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, yeah, recently, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm so fucking engulfed within my journey to a point where I wasn't feeling like me. It was like I had to detach for a minute and really tap into myself to get back into that self-love. Because when you're in an energy of not feeling like you start to get into that desperate energy, right? When you get into that desperate energy, you desperately wanting something, like, you know what I'm saying? That lack energy, that's where it starts to show in your in your journey. You know what I'm saying? It really shows. You know what I'm saying? So this is that energy in these moments in time. I was like, oh, fuck no. You got me fucked up. Detach. Let me go into look within. Let me see what's going on. Why do I feel this way? A lot of y'all are getting a lot of information, a lot of clarity on why you felt some type of way, or why some type of experience happened on your journey, or with yourself, or with your twin, whatever your journey is. I don't know your life, right? This is that energy here. There's some clarity coming to you where it's going to put you in a position where you're going to be like, oh, okay, I get it now. Now let's move forward type of energy here. But there's some new starts at the horizon here with you and your twin. So that being said, if you've been in the separation, some of y'all getting into union. So this could be a reunion or an original union. Whatever this here is, there's a union energy here. And what I mean by union is y'all both getting on one accord. Okay, so that being said, that's truly what a union is. It's two people being on one accord. Everything else that people try to attach to union, those are preferences. Preferences, yeah. That's a preference. You prefer that to go that way. You know what I'm saying? But a true union is just two people getting on one accord. That's what a union is. So no matter how that looks, if y'all on one accord, you're in union. That's just how that goes. Okay? All right, let's keep moving forward. What's going on with the masculine? We got fall. Okay, so a lot of the masculines are looking at some type of lack, or some type of whatever makes them feel some type of lack within their lives here. Okay, especially if your masculine was dealing with some type of family problems or family issues. A lot of them are really releasing that and taking a look at that energy here, especially if your masculine struggles with abandonment issues, things like that. You know, the typical shit, you know what I'm saying? This is too many cards. Sorry, guys. This is that energy. A lot of them are finally dealing with that. Yeah, a lot of them are like dealing with that because they're understanding that that's playing a role on why their heart chakra is so blocked, or why they don't trust, or this, that, and the third. A lot of this energy of them feeling disconnected or isolated from the world, or feeling like they don't fucking understand you, feminine. It's coming from the space of these mental prisons that they have to deal with. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of them are really tackling those on right now. But like I said, a lot of them are in a position of, no, run it back. They're saying all of that still applies, but they're saying here is some of them are in this position of digressing a little bit, but it's a good thing. It's a type of energy where they might have digressed, but some type of awareness came to them where this is not the way I'm supposed to go. I need to, and it's like they bounce back type of energy here, I guess to say. Hopefully that energy makes sense to you. A lot of this energy here has to do with your masculine wanting to move forward. A lot of them are in this position of some type of surprise. I hear surprise party for some, whatever that is. I'm not here to get gas you up, so I'm not going to go too deep in that energy. Okay, let it be a surprise. All right, so yeah, so whatever that surprise is for whoever that person's for. But with this energy here, staying focused on more of the purpose base of this twin flame journey here, twin flame reading here, is a lot of the masculines, since they wanted to come out first, we'll deal with them first. A lot of them are doing that shadow work. Allow them to have their time. So that being said, even if you are not the one detached, if your twin is the one detached, allow them to be so they can have their moment to really experience and really heal and grasp what's going on. Okay, so a lot of them are really with God right now, being very transparent with this release card. Let me show you these cards. Release, heart chakra, giving and receiving. All right. And darkest fears. Yeah. All right. So like I said, with that overall energy here, you know, really has to do with the masculine having to deal with themselves. A lot of them are facing their shadows right now. A lot of them are facing themselves, where it's like deep accountability. That's why I'm saying there's a lot of self versus self right now, a lot of self with God right now type of energy here happening right now, where, yeah, like I said, a lot of the masculines is putting them in this kind of a low frequency in these moments in time, which it needs to happen, because this is like an ego death, right? With this hopelessness and helplessness energy here that I'm feeling off of this card here. I gotta stay track of time because I still got class. Anyways, yeah, this is that type of energy here in these moments in time. A lot of the masculines are really having to face themselves, where it's putting them in an energy of, I don't want to say a depression, because it's not that. It's just when you realize that, fuck, I've been going the wrong way, bro. Fuck, I've been lost. You know you feel a type of way. This is that type of energy, which they know it's a part of the journey, but you still feel a type of way. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck, I've been bamboozled, bro. I've been in these mental prisons and fuck, right? This is that type of energy, okay? Let's keep moving forward. What's going on with the mask, or with you, feminine, sorry. All right, let's go and turn these over. Yeah, with this energy, like, y'all can really be isolated. I'm talking about you could not be in communication with your twin, or in a space where you and your twin is in the same space. But it's, some of y'all are in like, what's the word I'm looking for? Transition, yeah. In transition, in getting into this type of union or something, like whatever that union is. Remember, a union is two people agreeing to be on one accord. That is a union. Everything else is preferences. You prefer those things. Whatever you're desiring on this journey is a preference. You prefer that, right? But the foundation of this shit is y'all getting on one accord. That's it, right? So with your cards, let me show you. No, we'll get your overall energy. They're saying overall energy. Yeah, we got dreams coming true. All right, so with this energy, like I said, by you really moving forward and focusing on God, doing what God needs you to do, God's going to work with you. God's going to do what you need it to do. You know what I'm saying? So this is that energy in these moments in time. As long as you're doing what God is telling you, God's going to do what you ask it. You know what I'm saying? So this is like that energy in these moments in time. As long as you staying focused on your path, if you're staying focused on your walk, really doing the work, feminines, because your masculine's watching you, feminines. So that being said, you got to stay on your integrity. You got to stay on point. You got to make sure that you are representing this twin flame journey correctly, representing God correctly. Show your masculine what God and who God is, because God's within you, right? So that being said, show your masculine, because your masculine knows. But it's like dormant. It's like the nigga forgot. Like it's that type of energy. It's like the nigga forgot. Okay, so give your masculine a real quick reminder, right? So this is that energy here, okay? But like I said, the overall energy here for you, feminine, is that as long as you're doing what God needs you to do, God's gonna work for you. Don't fret. Fuck you worry for about your journey. What God do you serve? Are you doing what God needs you to do? Because if you're doing what God needs you to do, then there's no need to worry. You're confident. It's just all it is thank you in advance, God. That's it. Point blank period, okay? All right, let's keep moving forward. We got change your focus. Feeling alone. Clarity of belief. Throat chakra. So what I'm seeing here, like I said, by you being in this isolation period here, gotta keep track of time, y'all. Actually, give me a second. I'll be right back. I'll just set myself up now. Sorry, y'all. Forgive me. you call? Alright, sorry about that, guys. Had to get in class. Anywho, let's finish reading up. What was I on? Yeah. So like I said, a lot of you guys are gaining a lot of clarity going on within your life, especially when it comes to what you've been experiencing. Especially, like I said, that breath of fresh air or getting connected with self, right? This is like an energy here in these moments. And oh, shit, I can... 555 activation here. So a lot of changes are happening within the feminine's life right now, especially if you've been waiting on a breakthrough. You know what I'm saying? So this is an energy. There's some type of breakthrough happening in your life. And I'm going to let you know right now, I'm a walking testimony of that shit, y'all. This is like God's about to show you. If you've been holding on, just holding on with mustard seed faith, shit's about to show itself. Okay? Some type of breakthrough is about to happen in your life. But there's a need for you to continue to walk a little further. Walk a little farther a little bit. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to being in this dark, in this dark place, or in the wilderness, I guess to say. Let's say more of that energy. More in the wilderness. This is that energy where it's a little farther, okay? But if, like I always say, y'all, if you feel weary on your journey, pray. God, give me the strength to push through. Because when I be on this journey, you know what I'm saying? When I be on this journey and shit, and when I be losing faith, I sit my ass down and I pray, God. I speak to God. And by me speaking to God, God helps me work through that energy. It really transmutes that energy. So this is that energy here. If you're feeling weary right now, on your journey, on your walk, sit down, pray. Talk to God about it. You know what I'm saying? Don't bottle that shit up. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to release that. This is that type of energy right now. This journey ain't here to drive you crazy. This journey is here to make you better. This journey is here to help you birth what you're desiring in your life. So not just your twin flame journey, but also everything in your life. It impacts your finances. It impacts your connection with God. It impacts your connection, your mental state, your emotional state, your physical state. It impacts a lot of shit. Your self-expression, your self-love with the Ace of Cups, your awareness, right? There's a lot of shit that hooks to this journey, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, you're going to have to move through faith. You're going to have that faith. So that being said, if you're weary on your faith, sit down and pray. Talk to God. God will talk back. You know what I'm saying? All right, what's going on with the masculine? All right, so a lot of them are gaining this awareness. Like I said, a lot of them are coming into some type of darkness that was in the dark with this temperance and this Seven of Swords is now coming to the light. Some type of awareness that your twin didn't know. Like something, yeah. It's just like a type of energy. It's like they didn't know how wounded they actually were until you came into their life, feminine. And that's vice versa. You know what I'm saying? We shit, I didn't really understand like how wounded I was when I first met until I met my twin. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, fuck, I'm wounded as fuck. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that. Like, there's certain shit that we don't know about ourselves. You get what I'm saying? And our twin brings that shit out of us, right? This is that type of energy here. As your twin is coming home, right? A lot of them are in this energy of unhappy. Especially if your twin fucking deuced you out and said, I don't want to deal with you, this, that, and the third. A lot of them are having to stomach up that decision. A lot of them are coming home. And a lot of them are not, I don't want to say not happy about it, but not happy about it. What I mean by that is, it's kind of like the way they did you. You know what I'm saying? Or the way they did you, right? It's like they don't want to acknowledge that, but they have no choice but to acknowledge that, right? So this is that energy where a lot of the masculines are really feeling uncomfortable in these moments of time because it's full accountability. Remember, the masculines right now are really taking full accountability. Yeah. So with this energy here, with the Wheel of Fortune here, with the Eight of Cups for you, feminine, what I'm seeing here is continue to lead your journey forward. As you're moving forward, your twin is watching you, right? I feel like this King of Swords is a very silent individual. I feel like your twin is watching you. So they could be watching your social media right now. I feel like whatever you're doing on social media, they're watching it. So make sure you're in this energy. Like I said, making sure your integrity is on point. Making sure you're repping what? Purpose, right? Make sure you're on your shit. You know what I'm saying? Please don't fuck your shit up. You know what I'm saying? Do what God needs you to do, right? So a lot of them are watching the feminines. And a lot of y'all should be on purpose. And if you ain't on purpose, you need to find you some. Like, what the fuck you doing, sis? Right? But we're going to speak on everybody's on purpose, right? So this is that energy by you being on your purpose, you being on your grind, your master's really seeing you, how you're changing, how you're evolving, how you're shifting, how you're growing, how you're grooming yourself. But also a lot of the masculines are starting to see how they groomed you. So that being said, the way that you're moving now is a reflection of the twin, and the twin is now seeing that reflection, right? So this is that energy in these moments in time, but that's where they're getting all this clarity from. A lot of swords is here on your masculine side, where, damn, that's dope. We got the Page of Swords, Knight of Swords, with the King of Swords. What I see here in these moments in time is progression. The masculine progressing. This is like graduation from a boy to a man type of energy. Yeah. So a lot of them is just going to be very direct when this communication comes in. Whatever this communication is, and whenever this communication comes in. There's going to be some type of awareness, some type of clarity Some of y'all's masculine's going to just speak about this mental prison that they've been in. And it's going to be word vomit. And it's going to be your job to be able to decipher through the messages, okay? All right, I'm going to leave it at that because they're telling me to leave it at that for the masculine, okay? So we'll get 2 more cards and then we'll wrap it up here. 2 more cards for you, feminine. What's going on with the feminine? 2 more cards. Alrighty, 2 more cards, y'all. There we go. So we got the 9 of Wands with the King of Pentacles. It's been a long time coming, feminine, but right now in these moments in time, the works that you've been putting in to create these pinnacles in your life right now, whatever those pinnacles are to you, it's starting to show. So be ready for harvest season, but when it comes, you gotta be ready. Don't self-sabotage yourself. Don't fuck your blessings up. So make sure you're in this position now, gaining some type of awareness about, or preparation. More like grooming yourself to move into this next cycle in your life, okay? All right, I think I'm going to leave it there for the twin flames. Remember, all readings are not for all. They're for some. Take what you need and leave the rest, as well as that slot is open for personal readings. If you feel guided or interested in purchasing one of those, you can DM me or email me. We can get you set up, okay? As well as drop a comment down below. Love to hear from you guys. It's going to start the discussion so we all can get on one accord, okay? Last but not least, I want you to, let's go and share these vids, man. Let's get this divine knowledge out here for the collective so we all can get on one accord. I'll see you guys in a little bit for those rise of the masculine and rise of the feminine messages. And I want y'all to stay up, and bye-bye.